Welcome to the Lads AM podcast, a show for those late night ramblings you only get when the rest of the world is asleep. This show is available in both podcast and Let's Play form. Check out our social media to find out how to listen the way you want to. Tonight, we are playing Spyro something. I don't know. Rob just picked it.
We're good.
We don't need to save our progress.
So Rob, how does it feel that you outlasted Dustin for getting kicked off the podcast?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm absolutely shocked. Dude, I did not expect him to go like that on Twitter.
Dude, all of the twit longer went crazy.
Yeah, no. Honestly, like the initial reaction to all of that shit was like, you know, mediocre at best, but then he tried to explain himself, and then it just grew. Like,
and
dude,
he doubled it
up.
He doubled and tripled down. His twit longer needed a twit longer.
Oh,
that's
an idiot.
Insane. Wow. Wow.
Well, look on the bright side. We got Georgia now.
Yeah, I never knew he had it in him.
I know, seriously.
I didn't know he could be so
racist.
Bold. Okay, I wasn't gonna say it.
I'll say it. With the asterisk being for 100% German, obviously.
Oh god.
Yeah, he's not the one. I do want to read what he wrote though. Because
in the Discord.
Yeah, I was not expecting it.
Dude, I read that out to you, and you're like, "Wait, what?" And I was like,
"So if anyone listened last week, you know Dustin didn't sound so good. He got totally snapped. His computer got snapped out of existence, so he was talking on Discord Mobile, which isn't the most flattering thing for your voice. So I guess in wondering about that, he messaged us a couple hours ago. What I saw, like this small little blip that popped up because it's kind of a long message. What I saw was, I've been thinking maybe I should sit out the podcast until I get my laptop back, yada, 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 yada. And then Rob read the rest of it, which was, considering last episode, I sounded like I was recording out of Bowser's cum jar. Which is a weird way of putting it.
It really is.
Why would he know what it sounds like to be coming out of that jar?
Because we all saw the water. Well, no, typically it goes in the jar.
I thought it'd be more gargly, though.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't cum jar enough.
No, you don't come out of the jar. You come in the jar, Rob. Do I need to explain this again to you?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Probably a good call.
I do need to message him and be like, dude, I'm going to message him at like 1 a.m, being like, by the way, that's an insane way of typing that. I just wanted to make sure I told you.
Dude, you should message him right now and tell him we're talking about it on the podcast.
No, I'm gonna wait until like 1 a.m. So he wakes up and he sees it and he's like, he was still thinking about it until 1 a.m.
On a Tuesday?
On a Tuesday? I got a question.
I have a lot of questions.
What are the odds you think Dustin watches this episode? Because he's not here to be part of it.
Well, he seems to watch at least the beginning of just about every episode, no matter what. So the odds that he hears us talking about this, 100%.
Really?
I think so.
Yeah.
The odds that he listens to the entire thing, honestly, this is Dustin. I'm gonna give him a solid 70%.
70%. Let's give him let's give Dustin a thing.
I'll tell you this: if it was me, it'd probably be like 5%.
All right. Hey Dustin. Hey Dustin. If you're listening, I want you to DM me when you hear this. Immediately when you hear this, I want you to DM me a picture of
Ronald Dahl.
Roald Dahl?
Yes.
Like
the author?
Wait, Roald Dahl, the author of like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Dude, he had some good books. He wrote the BFG.
The Big Fucking Gun.
Yeah, the Big Friendly Giant.
The Big Yeah. Okay, Dustin, if you're still listening, I want you to DM me a picture of Roald Dahl, the author.
And I want you to DM me your favorite Roald Dahl book.
And then, so if we get those, we
mine
get.
is Witches.
Which is the one with the toothbrush?
No.
No, witches. There's one of that's like a toothbrush, and they talk about like
With a toothbrush. I don't know of anyone with
Yeah.
a toothbrush.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about with the toothbrush here.
I am right.
I mean, I didn't say you were wrong. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Any story.
I cannot confirm that I am right, but I am just saying it. So I believe. Wait, I'm gonna look it up. Roald Dahl toothbrush. Roald Dahl.
God.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, what's it called?
What book is it from? Boy. It's from Boy.
I never read that one.
I think it's a biography.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's like a somewhat autobiography.
Yeah, it's a biography, and he talks about how he has a fear of toothbrush bristles because you get because they get all kind of bathroom follicles.
Dude,
all right, let's
honestly,
stop right there. I don't need to have a fear of it now.
Dude, honestly though, like that's pretty accurate. I kind of don't like that shit too. So
let's put a cover on it. Do you guys? Oh, because I have a cover on my toothbrush.
Wait, you do? That's a thing?
Yeah.
Yes, you can buy covers so when you're traveling, you don't just have the bristles all up in your jink.
Well, yeah, I mean, I have a toothbrush case that I use when traveling, but like I wouldn't use that on a regular basis.
I have just a little cover that just covers the top of it because I have an electric toothbrush and it just kind of sticks out all the time. Because my old toothbrush was in a cabinet, so I didn't have to worry about it. But now my electric toothbrush is outside, riveting stuff for a podcast. I know, but I have it covered. I have it covered for that very reason because I read that book at one point in grade school, if you will, and I was like, damn, that's kind of gross. So I have a cover. It's the one healthy thing I do.
Dude, I wish I could say that the one healthy thing I did was, brush my teeth, but even that's not consistent. Oh, I'm a mess of an adult.
Dude, want to talk about being an adult? I think I am off caffeine.
Dude, I've never been on caffeine, but go on.
Well, last week I was super tired because I hadn't had any, and it was like my first week since like college or senior year of college that I just didn't have caffeine like at all, and now I feel good and I'm drinking a lot of water. Still probably gonna die.
Can't say the same.
I was supposed to be. I own a thing to check my blood pressure because I went to the doctors in January and they said I had slightly high blood pressure. So they're like, hey, maybe you should get like a thing so you can do it at home. Because they're like, maybe
cuff.
Yeah, maybe because they were thinking maybe it was just high because I was nervous, which is kind of true because I kind of felt bad that I hadn't been to the doctors in like 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So they got me this thing, or they told me to get this thing so I could check my blood pressure at home, see if it's any different or better or whatever. And I have not been doing that. And the follow-up was supposed to be 6 months after. So if you're doing math at home, and I did it in January, and my follow-up's supposed to be 6 months after, it's coming up. And I have not been doing that. And I have not felt like this since I was like a kid who didn't do his assignment in school.
You know what, Matt? Go ahead, check your blood pressure right now.
I don't know how I haven't opened it.
Dude, open it right now.
It's so easy to do.
I haven't opened
Unbox on the podcast.
Matt, you literally you put it on. Make sure you put it on right. It'll show you how to fucking do it. And then it's probably the machine's gonna do all of it for you.
Comes with batteries? That's sick.
Well, yeah, the thing needs to be powered, doesn't it?
Yeah, but nothing comes with batteries these days.
It's
to be fair, he has a point.
Cuff.
Nothing comes.
Wait a minute. Okay, wait. Okay, good. I thought it did come with enough batteries for a second.
Dude, it only came with 2 out of the 3.
Because I thought I saw 2 batteries, And then I opened the thing and it needed 4, and I was gonna be so pissed if it needed 4 batteries.
That'd be pretty weird.
It would be insane. Yeah, so I guess I gotta schedule a doctor's appointment real soon.
I did that today.
Yeah, well, you're all fucked up anyway, so.
Oh yeah, by the way, are you dead yet?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
True.
Are
We'll
you
see.
cured yet?
No. Apparently, I had some kind of viral infection. Maybe
Okay.
that's what they're thinking. But fuck if I know.
Okay.
Is it called a CAT scan? Or have I just been making that up?
It's called
will-
a CAT scan or CT.
I mean- Technically, it's called a CT scan, but everyone just calls it a CAT scan.
Oh, okay. Because I had to look up look it up because I was looking for the thumbnail of last week's episode
Okay.
where I put the sheep, and I looked it up and it said CT scan. And I'm like, I
Yeah.
thought it was called a CAT scan. And I was like, has every joke I've made about it being about cats, has no one told me that I just been saying it wrong?
No. Everyone calls it a CAT scan because, CT might as well.
I guess so.
But no, technically, it's just a CT scan.
You know,
All right, Matt. What's your blood pressure?
I'm doing it. I'm opening the thing. I gotta set it up, bro.
And keep your
He's
feet
working on
flat
it.
on the ground as well.
But Matt, you also need to record it with your phone so that we have the video for the opening.
Yo, want to hear that? Want to hear this? Hell yeah,
That's some nice ASMR right there.
dude! I probably gotta take my shirt off. I have sleeves.
Whoa! Hey,
What do you
yo!
mean? Like long sleeves?
Shirtless Matt on the podcast?
Yes,
Didn't think
long sleeves.
Didn't think we were gonna get to that until
Is it
episode
just like a
100.
t-shirt?
No, it's like a heavy, It's like a heavier shirt.
We're just ignoring me.
Yes, I am ignoring you, bro. Okay.
Matt, you're good. To just
I can't hear you. My headphones are off because I'm taking the shirt off over my headphones. I can't hear you.
oh my god.
Don't you bruh me.
He didn't.
Yeah, little do you know.
For once, he didn't.
Damn. Yo,
There
so
was
my son got arrested.
Your son got arrested?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
About 2 months ago. I don't know if they're connected at all, but I think they might be.
Okay.
2 months ago, or something like that. I got a call from Lawrence.
Lawrence, Mass?
Yeah, because they were asking about they called asking about I think I talked about it on the podcast. They were talking about a kid that was on the run.
I vaguely
it was
recall
you talking
juvenile
about
court or
this,
something
yes.
or whatever. I got on the run. But it was hey, it was your family might know something about this kid. Can you tell us something? And I don't remember if I ever text. I guess I didn't. But I was no, I don't know who that is. Anyway, fast forward to yesterday. I get another call from Lawrence Juvenile Court.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't, I didn't answer. But they left a message, and that message got put into a text message. And it basically it was hey, your son has a, let me say what it is. I have it. I'm calling because your son has a correct magistrate hearing scheduled for May 10th. Those hearings are conducted over Zoom, so we need a good email address to send you the Zoom link.
Good email address. You don't even have a good
You
phone
have a
number.
good phone number. Yeah. So that happens. I just ignore it because I'm well, I don't have a son.
I don't think you can. I don't know legally if you could just ignore something like that. I feel
Of course I can.
I think you're
yeah.
somewhat obligated to respond and be hey,
No.
that's not my child. I think you have a wrong number.
That's not your obligation for their fuck up.
Well, anyway, they called me again today. So I answered, and I was like, "Hello," and they're like, "Hey, am I speaking to like this person?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like, "Do you know this person?" And I'm like, "No, I think you have the wrong number." And they're like, "Okay, sorry, bye." And they hung up. But I just want to know how my phone number got like in like the Lawrence judicial system or whatever.
My best bet is the kid had to give them the phone number of a parent, didn't want their parent to know what was going on, made up a phone number, and it happened to be yours, my guess.
That's insane.
They probably needed a number that was not their parent, but was believable, so they went with one somewhat local to the Lawrence area.
You think they'd be smart enough to do that though? Do I gotta charge this? Or are these like dead rechargeable batteries?
Dude, if it's like a if we're talking someone like a freshman in high school, yeah, they'd be smart enough to do that.
Damn. I do not have a son. And if I had a son, there's no way they'd be evading the police.
Yeah?
Nah. I raised them right.
You would have raised them better than that?
Yeah.
They would have just turned themselves in?
Yeah.
Okay. Did they, in the message, did they say what his court hearing was about?
No.
Oh, so you didn't even know what he was arrested for?
Well, no, but I'm wondering if it has anything to do with the kid that was running from them like 2 months ago.
Do you have the
it was
kid's
the same
name?
city.
Wait, no. Do you have the kid's name?
Okay, wow. This is...
I'm not saying to say it on the podcast. I'm just saying.
This is insane. Because because Georgie, did you hear this kid?
Yep.
This
kid
is
wants to dox him.
This kid, this is the same guy that was like, you guys are so weird for Googling all this information about the people with the camera. Like, oh my god. Like, you guys are so weird. Maybe you shouldn't be doing... Oh, what was the kid's name? What did he do? Where did he go?
I'm just saying, if we have his name, we can look up the court appearance.
How the tables have turned, young stalker.
Yeah, well, fair enough. Can't argue with that.
Also, I don't know if this thing's gonna turn on. I think I might... I don't know how to turn it on.
You have the second battery in the wrong way.
Do you have the instructions?
No.
Oh.
I do not have.
Well, that's probably your first mistake.
Actually, I think I did have instructions at one point. The batteries are in the right way. I wonder if they're just like rechargeable batteries. Or maybe they're dead. All right, I don't think we're gonna get to know my blood pressure.
Damn.
Dude, I gotta know.
If I can get it working, I'll put it in the beginning of the episode.
All right, cool. I'll add that to the list of things I need to do with you tomorrow or whatever.
Check my blood pressure.
Help you figure out how to use that machine. Yeah.
Dude, I'm just gonna go to my doctor and be like, "Yeah, sorry, I didn't do it. I'm
gonna do that one more try."
But also, let's try it. Let's check out.
Right, you think your doctor's gonna remember?
They take notes. Good doctors.
I don't know. I have to check my portal. Why do they call him that?
Portal.
Why do they call him that? I don't like.
I don't know.
I don't like.
Oh,
that.
Come on! I got so close.
I don't like that word for like the. They're like, oh, just go to your patient portal. I'm like,
dude, teachers have the same thing. You have your student portal.
Just call it a website.
Nah, student portal.
Why is it a portal? Where am I going?
So generally, the term portal, they use the term portal instead of website because it's a directory to like 7 other websites.
Yeah.
So like the student portal is almost like the hub of like 8 or so different websites that you can access. And each website has a different function. So it's probably a patient portal because it's like 7 different pieces of software, all of which do important things that you want the information for. But you wouldn't know what each individual one does. That's probably why it's just called a patient.
I am going to accept that answer as most likely true. I will acknowledge that I was uninformed.
That's fine.
But I am going to choose to still be upset about it.
That is also acceptable. Have a good day, sir.
Good day to you. I say good day. I said good taste, sir.
You know?
Yo, what's up?
First stuff. What do we know?
What do you know, George?
You know what's wild?
What's wild?
Dragon?
The current state of the video game industry market.
I know, they're putting shit out like this. Like, come on. Look at these graphics.
This looks
Bruh.
like a PlayStation 1 game.
I know, really.
God damn.
But go on.
Runs
But, like,
better than Cyberpunk at launch.
AAA companies releasing games for $70 that are
Yeah, what the fuck?
legit just unfinished garbage bombs.
Look, I'm just saying, y'all are like, Rob keeps playing video games that are 20 years old. That's because the games that are 20 years old are built better than any video game that comes out nowadays.
I mean-
Why? What is there a new one that's like been like egregious?
Yeah.
Redfall.
Yeah, I think that's the one I heard.
What's Redfall?
It's supposed I think it's like a vampire game that's just
Georgia, yeah,
Like-
aren't you the one who I was talking to about this?
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's $70. All the reviews I'm seeing are saying like if this was like a $20 indie game, like saying, hey, early access, maybe I would have bought it. But this is a $70 marketed as AAA, and it's just feels like an unfinished piece of crap. That's never going to be good.
On a scale of 1 to Cyberpunk.
Matt, it's
From what I've heard, Cyberpunk +4.
yes.
Really? It's that
Yeah.
bad?
Cyberpunk's
even, like-
release was like okay, not great, but like it was playable.
Playable. I mean, we did play it, yeah. But this was just actually awful. Like, not even like because Cyberpunk, not only was it playable, it was also kind of like fun bad to a degree. It was
Yeah.
almost like The Room as a The Room as a movie was kind of like Cyberpunk to a video game. You know what I mean? Like kind of fun to watch it burn.
But it was you know, it was still it was fun cuz it was
Yeah.
a mess, but the glitches like it were like funny glitches, not like game breaking. At least most of them
Well,
that I remember.
I remember one.
Yeah. Yeah, yours was a little bit game breaking.
I had a guy lock himself in an area, so I couldn't continue the main story at all. Jackie, I hope you're still in there, bud.
Yeah.
But this one's just bad. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's-
Jedi Survivor, the PC port is also shit. And it's published by EA for $70.
When did the $70 thing start? Like PlayStation 5, Xbox One?
Yeah, when they came out, but like not because Microsoft, well, I don't know.
Because I remember a time when people are like, this is going to be the new thing. The new thing is going to be 70 and not 60. I kind of ignored it. But now I'm realizing that it's actually kind of true.
And it's only for like the big studios right now because there's still games that are releasing for the classic $59.99.
Yeah.
The worst is that, quite literally, we are entering a video game market where, to summarize exactly what you're saying, George, right? The price is going up while the quality is going down. Like, it's actually insane.
Yep.
Go.
But yeah, so I don't like paying that much for video games. I don't think I will. That's why I don't get new video games, except for Pokemon, because I like Pokemon.
I mean,
Meanwhile, by the way,
Pokemon
I'm
games
talking.
are still releasing like Garbo lately.
Yeah, where's the patch for Scarlet and Violet?
Who
Where is
the
it?
Fuck knows, dude.
Where'd it
You
go?
Also, me talking about playing older games and how I would never pay $70 for a game. I'm actively trying to like get this game that's stupid expensive. This was the experience I had recently. You ready for this?
I think I was here. I think I was talking to you while you were doing this.
No.
You're not
So-
talking about Gale of Darkness?
Well, I am talking about Gale of Darkness, but I'm talking about a specific incident with that game.
Oh, okay. Because I remember you.
So I've been trying to get Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, which is a GameCube game, for over 7 to 8 months now. This game is stupid expensive for 3 reasons. Number one, the GameCube did not sell well in North America, therefore a lot of GameCube games in general did not sell well. 2, it is a Pokemon game, so it is highly coveted. And 3, GameCube games are tiny as shit and therefore break easily.
See, he's talking us breaking easily. Georgia is dying.
Yeah.
On the pod. Yeah. Okay.
So, slowly over time, I have convinced myself to pay more and more money in hopes to get a game. So at first I was like, alright, I will pay $70. Okay, fine, I'll pay $80. Currently I'm at $125 and still can't get a copy. But the other day I found an eBay listing. It was for $130. The bidding ended in 50 minutes and no one had placed a bid. And I saw my opportunity.
They started the bid at 130?
They started the bid at 130, but no one had placed a bid yet.
Jeez. Okay.
And I said I saw my opportunity, but I didn't want to pay 130 still. So I messaged the seller and said, hey, I see no one's placed a bid on it. I'd be willing to go down to $105. And very quickly, I actually got a response back. And he basically said, yeah, it's set up to auto list if no one gets it. 105 is a little too low for me. The lowest I'd do is 115. Now, my username is RobTheGamer115, so I saw that as a sign.
Yo.
So I
Divine
messaged him back
intervention.
So I messaged him back and said, you know what, I'll do 115. Now, by the time I messaged him and said, I'll do 115, there were about 10 minutes left in the auction. And he messaged me back and said, okay, I enabled the button so that you can place an offer. However, I'm not sure if I'll be able to respond to the offer in time, and I don't know what will happen to your offer if it gets auto-relisted. So, can you just wait for it to get auto-relisted before putting in your offer? And I said, sure. So I wait. 10 minutes goes to 5 minutes. 5 minutes goes to 1 minute. At 2 seconds, someone places a $130 bid and gets the game.
They were probably waiting for that.
Yep.
Dude.
I literally messaged this guy. I was like, did someone just bid 130 on it? And he was like, yeah.
Yeah,
To be fair, he did message me and said, look, if for whatever reason the deal doesn't go through with them, I will message you and honor the $115 agreement we reached. But that was now a week and a half ago, so...
Probably not. It's unfortunate.
And what's really aggravating is 2 things. One, part of me almost said, you know what, it's 130, just do the 130. Part of me also wanted to somewhat pressure him and say, at the 10-minute mark, and be like, no, I'm going to make the offer now, can you just accept it now? But I didn't want to come across rude.
Yeah.
But that absolutely just cost me.
It does kind of suck because it seems like everyone, dude, someone has to be the asshole in this story, and I'm saying it's the guy that bought it.
Yeah.
They're the bad guy, whoever they are, whoever just probably just it's like, oh, this is cool, it's $130. I'm just gonna buy it. You're an awful person.
But that being said, if anyone by some miracle listens to this podcast and has a copy of XD Gale of Darkness, I will buy it off of you for $120 if you can get it to me in the next 2 weeks.
And Rob will also change his name to Rob the Gamer 120 to represent the $120.
Yo, if
Honestly,
someone wants to
sure,
give me the
sure, go
Skyrim
for it.
vinyl for free, I'll take it. I'm just
How much
saying.
is the Skyrim vinyl?
Rob, if I wanted to go the expensive route, I would go to eBay and spend $1,000. If I wanted to go to the cheap route, I would go to discogs.com and spend $700.
I mean, yeah, that's a $300 savings. So yeah, I would do that.
Also, that's a lot.
That being said, why is a vinyl worth $700?
It shouldn't be.
Well,
'Cause
yeah,
it's not-
that's why I'm asking why it costs.
Well, you see, much like
was it like a limited edition?
There's not a lot of them.
Yeah, it's limited edition, and it's what these people are trying to resell it as.
I mean, same reason that Pokemon games are. Same reason that like GameCube games are a lot of money. Same basic reasons.
Fair enough.
Low amount of them being kind of a. I imagine it being kind of a fragile medium, so to speak. Vinyls are pretty
Yeah,
fragile.
from what I've heard, vinyl records are pretty fragile. So
I cannot shoot this guy.
Yeah.
you know, shoot. What are you playing?
Oh,
Chivalry, medieval
self-reported.
warfare.
Self-reported.
Dude, where's that game feed for the podcast?
I'm sorry. I need like some physical.
I just cut the George. Dude.
Just cut to me getting shot in the face by Dusty Swine.
Dude,
Yo,
I thought you were
wait
gonna
a
say
minute.
Dustin. I
Nope.
was like, what?
Yep.
Ah, he lied. Everyone's getting self-reported. I guess that would just be a regular report. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, that wasn't a term before Among Us, was it?
What, self-report?
Yeah.
It was almost certainly,
Like in the way I just used it as a person, like making themselves suspicious or admitting to something. Someone admitting to something without meaning to admit to it. That definitely is popular because of that. I definitely
if
in
you're,
my
if you're
head.
saying that entered the pop culture slang kind of thing because of
Yeah.
Among Us, then yes.
Yeah, same way as sus.
Yeah, I
Same
would
with the
agree.
same way as venting.
Yeah,
Even
what about Riz?
Riz.
What is
Riz
the
is-
origin
Riz
of
is name.
Riz? Like I know what it, like I know we know I know what it stands for, but like who came up with the abbrev?
I don't know. Tara, probably TikTok.
Probably.
Probably how do I get a girlfriend? I'm 13 TikTok. That's probably where it came from. I gotta admit, I gotta guess.
Matt, you're 13.
No. I have an ID. I can prove
Based.
it.
You have an ID that's not a driver's license. That doesn't help your case.
What do you mean? It has my birthday on it. It can do everything
Based.
your driver's license can do, except let me drive.
Wow, sounds like someone's upset that they don't have a driver's license.
Look, I'm just
I am
saying,
not-
most
I am
people
not
over the age of
obsessed.
17 get a driver's license.
I am not upset that I don't have a driver's license. You guys are fools.
Sounds like someone who's upset
Put
they
on a
don't have
driver's license and
would
say-
say.
Why would I
Oh
want a
shit,
dri-
I just left the level. Fuck.
Why would I want a driver's license? I hate cars.
Dude,
Brr.
I hate them.
I
They're
know
death
you do.
traps.
So, alright, so Matt,
Yes.
I'm gonna ask this, and I know 120% the answer is no,
Okay.
but I'm gonna ask it just to humor myself, okay?
All right. Yeah. Go for
So
it.
you hate cars.
Well, the answer to that is yes.
Would you consider getting a motorcycle license instead?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
You have to get a motorcycle license before a driving license. Why?
Because one of the big reasons I don't drive is because I get nervous about like how dangerous it is. Specifically like, oh, I could screw up. My biggest fear isn't getting into a car accident and hurting myself.
Your biggest
My
fear
biggest
is hurting someone else.
Yeah, is hurting someone else. And if I get into an accident on a motorcycle, there is a much higher. I am more likely to get hurt than if I hit a car with a motorcycle. I'm the one flying, and I'm getting hurt. Person inside is probably fine.
Probably, yeah.
So that gets rid of like one of like the like biggest. Also, I feel like I'd be better at it because I can see more. One reason when I like tried to learn how to drive, I hated it. I couldn't see anything.
Right.
I felt like I was like blind. If that like I couldn't see like the way like I couldn't see like the road under me. You know that
I guess.
I mean, you just gotta get your toolkit out, pop a hole underneath your driver's seat, and you're good.
Yeah, if I could Flintstone it, I would.
All right, so Matt, what I'm hearing is me and you together look at our motorcycle licenses.
Can you get it without? Actually, I already know the answer to that question.
And what's the answer?
The answer is no, you don't, because someone at work has a motorcycle, but he doesn't doesn't have his driver's license because it's harder to get. Also, he's deaf, so it's harder to get. Do you know that if you, I looked into it because I was curious.
Yeah.
Because I work with deaf people all the time now.
Mm-hmm.
There are things that you can get in cars for people who are deaf.
Yep.
That will start reacting, like it'll start like flashing a light if there's like an ambulance or a police car.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
And that's how you know.
Also, if a person honks their horn, that'll react to that.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it. Was just I didn't think about it until I assumed there was a way because I know you can still drive if you're deaf, but I just never really thought about how that worked with like horns and stuff. But yeah, I was like, that's cool, man.
Yeah, I have a cousin who's deaf who drives all the time.
Yeah.
He drives. He has a job.
I mean, I do that too.
He's also kind of a dick, but
Yeah, well, I can tell you one thing: being deaf doesn't make you not a dick.
Yeah.
Bruh.
He's also rich, so that goes in hand in hand. Quote unquote rich by inheritance.
Bro. Can I talk about that? I guess I can.
Ooh, what are we talking about?
HIPAA. It's not.
I was gonna say HIPAA violations.
It's not HIPAA violation.
Hiyo.
There is a resident at work.
Yeah.
Who has been very sad lately.
Oh.
If they weren't like an asshole, I'd probably feel bad for them.
Wow.
They're very sad lately because one resident. So the resident is deaf and blind.
Mm-hmm.
So one resident was one resident just kind of was like, oh, I'll be your friend and help you around and stuff, and like lead them places, and it was really nice. But that resident that was helping him kind of doesn't want to be basically doesn't want to be friends anymore because the guy's kind of a needy and kind of a prick about it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been very sad lately. And he keeps like coming down to eat but not eating anything. So I keep having to send food back up, and the rumor is that the resident, who is very sad now, wanted a little bit more out of his relationship with the other one, and that's why he's so sad.
Oh.
And I'm like, bro, shut up. We've all been there.
Riz game wasn't enough.
I have been on both sides of that interaction with people that just work there. Like, get over it.
Same.
George, work.
Not
what are you
same.
talking about?
But to be fair, my clients are like children, literally, and my co-workers are, for the most part, over 10 years older than me. So, like, I'm in a weird situation.
Yo, Rob, I'm just saying.
Yeah? You want to finish that?
Go on.
Kidnap the grave with some of the teachers. Grab a nice old English teacher. Be like, yo, I'll be your.
I'll be your Huckleberry Finn.
Yup, there you go.
Are you
Matt knows.
suggesting that I
Riz
I'm
up an
making
English
sure
teacher.
I
That's what he's
understand.
saying. He's saying to riz up an English teacher. That's what he's
Jesus
saying, man.
Christ. Yeah, no, George, I know.
Why not?
Well, if I'm gonna do that to someone, it's gonna be someone who's rich, and anyone who works in as a teacher is not rich. Trust me.
True. Wait a minute. They do have to buy their own pencils. That's unfortunate.
I'm just
Not at
saying.
the school. Not at...
Yo, man.
I
Doxed?
might need to.
Doxed?
Yeah, I might need to beep that one.
Hey, you're gonna have to. Hey, dude, you're doing the recording. You gotta write down the time code.
Time code is 40 minutes 54 seconds.
40:54. Okay, I'll do it.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, there's I don't know if you ever nursing homes are a lot like high school.
In
Or-
terms of drama.
Oh, dude,
believe
there's drama. They all just act like children.
Dude, they really do, because you're over here talking about how they're complaining about relationship trouble. Just today, I had to tell a classroom of kids, guys, stop talking about relationships. I don't want to hear about it. Partially because I'm over here, 25, never having a date. And I'm like, why are these 13-year-olds getting more action?
Bruh.
I just don't want to hear. I just wouldn't want to hear about what kids are doing at 13.
Trust me, they're not doing anything. They're talking about dating. The extent of their dating is holding hands.
Yo, huge.
They
I'm
ain't
just
doing
saying,
Yo,
my
Riz.
dating experience at 13 was almost very different.
Riz.
Yeah?
Yeah, George.
Yeah, what were you doing at 13?
Oh, I know what George A was doing at 13.
I don't, so I want to know. What were you
Bravo's
doing at
doing
13? Go
Bruh.
on.
Nah.
Well,
You gotta
here.
wait. No, because this is a good story. This is a classic Matt and George A story.
This is a classic Matt and
And I
George
don't,
A
and I don't,
story.
and I don't know. I think it might be something we have to hold off on until the podcast is bigger.
Fine, but can I hear about it after the podcast? Because I want to hear this.
I think we've told you this before.
Oh, without a doubt, you've
Without
heard
a
this
doubt, without a
before.
doubt, we've told you the story.
I
before.
don't remember this, but okay.
Me
I
and
will
me and
believe
George
it.
are walking to his house, and our science teacher pulls up. Right as George.
Nah.
Okay, we'll fill him in later.
Yeah, fill me in later.
You're
Nah,
definitely
there's-
just not remembering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
probably.
Yeah, no, there's a couple stories you gotta that we're holding on to. There's that one. There's the hell shoot from college that I was on.
There's one
hell
story
film
that
shoot.
I've debated talking about that you two do not know anything.
Yo.
I
that's
don't.
no fault.
I'm being serious when I say I'm very hesitant to talk about this. But there is one thing that happened on me and Dustin's trip that I made him promise to never tell anyone about.
Oh, really?
And he has
Oh
held
my
that
God.
promise so far.
Hang on, let me DM Dustin real quick.
No, Dustin's not allowed to tell. He promised me.
Okay, Dustin. Here's the deal. You tell me this, I tell you who killed the cook.
In that case, I would message Dustin and be like, Dustin, take that deal. Because what I'm talking about is not nearly as important as knowing who killed the cook.
Dude, I
Right.
am so happy. I love that so much. I've been thinking a lot about D&D lately because I've had a lot of time to think about D&D. Got the
Yeah.
fucking Rob. Got the
Dude,
fucking Rob
quite a
curse.
vacation, huh?
Got the Rob curse somehow. Somehow Rob goes through loses like a month of D&D. And
Well,
then
I
suddenly
voluntarily am like, I need a break from DMing D&D.
No, I meant before that.
Oh yeah, true. Before
It
that,
was
we
like
all
two.
got
It was
a
like 3 or
while.
4 weeks that you just got
Yeah.
skipped on, and then you do that, and then suddenly I get the curse. Don't know how that happened. So I've had a lot of time
occurred.
to think. I've had a lot of time to think about D&D lately,
Yeah.
and I want to point out I have not spent any of it thinking about stuff that's going to happen in the next few sessions. It has
But
been
what? Just
like,
all long-term stuff.
it has been pretty much exclusively like solidifying like creation myth of like how everything in the world started and how that fits into now, and basically taking everything that's happened so far and seeing how it all meshes together. I've got it down, bro.
Yeah.
I've got all the lore down. I've got all the lore up
Bruh.
until now down, dude.
Cool.
All the way from the very beginning when there was nothing. And then there was something. It wasn't a big bang though. I don't know who owns the copyright on that, but I'm not gonna.
There were jazz hands.
Okay, there was nothing plus jazz hands in the beginning, rewriting the lore. Jazz hands are older than reality itself.
There we go. That's
just
the creation myth I want.
You're looking through a field of nothing, and then there's just like it's a master hand and crazy hand from Smash Brothers.
Oh my
And
god.
they're just shaking. Dude. Where's that in the Bible? Oh, speaking of the Bible.
Yo.
Speaking of the
we-
Bible.
We speaking Genesis up in this Exodus.
Actually, what the fuck was that?
What the fuck?
Funniest thing Rob has ever said.
I can't even focus on what I'm doing right now. Are we getting all Genesis up in this Exodus?
Yeah. You know, first couple books of the Bible, Genesis and Exodus. Matt, if you don't remember, I went to a church. I went to a Sunday school every Sunday from when I was 5
I went to
till
a Sunday school every Sunday.
Fair enough.
I
fair
sure
enough.
hope you
A little redundant. But I went from when I was 5 till 17 every Sunday.
I went to Sunday school twice a week.
So like, no, but like one of the things I did there was I memorized like the order of a bunch of the Bible books.
All right, so basically, I was
My
walking
Sunday
home.
school was kind of weird.
Yeah.
I went on a Monday, and the dude asked me to whip out my cock.
Oh no! Oh no! Is that what you were talking about at 13? Oh no!
No, no, I'm kidding. That is not true. I did
You
not
went
go to Sunday school.
How long, and you still ended up gay? What? How did you do that? Anyway,
My school.
Damn,
Well,
we just lost.
you
We
see-
just lost our Christian audience.
No, Matt,
Good.
can I explain it to you?
yeah.
I went to church, therefore I'm straight. But I was in the Boy Scouts, therefore I'm gay. So I'm bisexual.
And it evened out.
Yeah, so I'm bisexual.
Huge.
That's how it works out.
Oh wow, I didn't know the math worked that way.
Well,
Anyway,
you
Mr.
won't
Bible.
get with math unless it has to do with video or audio.
True. All right, Bible boy, we can make this an interactive thing actually.
Oh no, okay.
I was walking.
Interactive?
So I was
Oh,
walking
shit.
home. I think it was 2 days. Maybe it was yesterday. It was yesterday or 2 days ago.
Okay.
And I walk by this like card on the ground, and
Yeah.
it said I just vaguely see that it says question and answers. So it's like a flashcard
Okay, sure.
or like a game, like a
Like
like-
a study card.
yeah, but it's not like handwritten. Like they bought this
Okay,
like,
yeah.
pack of trivia,
Yeah.
and I'm like, as I'm walking by, I'm like, you know what? What are the odds that I can just pick up this card and just like think all the questions on it? So I
Okay.
I backpedal a couple steps and I pick it up and I start reading it, and I'm like, the first one, okay, name the shepherd boy from the Old Testament who became king. I'm like, what? And I look at the back and it says Bible trivia game, and I'm like, of all things, it had to be.
Bruh.
Like, I had no shot going into this. Yeah. So,
Are you fucking kidding?
do you know the name of the shepherd boy from the Old Testament?
What was
who
it? The
became king?
shepherd boy who became
David.
king?
Yeah, it is David.
I was
How
gonna
did
say.
you know that? Is this just things people know? Do people just know this information?
To be fair, I don't know if I would have gotten I might have.
I just said the first dude in the Bible that popped into my head that was a king.
Yeah, that's the thing. As I was thinking along those lines, but the first one that came to my mind was Solomon.
Alright, he was like number 3 on my list.
Who is Solomon?
Yeah.
Isn't that the what's his name? The superhero Shazam?
Maybe. You got any other questions on there?
No, you're thinking Saul Goodman.
Oh, you have rights. I learned that recently. What did God call the gathering together of the waters in the book of Genesis?
Gathering together. Say that again. What?
What did God call the gathering together of the waters in the book of Genesis?
Oh my god, guys, we've brought our Christian audience back with Bible trivia.
This is not a Christian podcast.
Not a fucking clue.
So apparently they're called seas.
Hmm.
So he made the sea? Like SEAS?
So he made sea. He made man.
Wait a minute.
Yo.
And we came from... And you're telling me she had a baby?
Yo, this is off topic from that. We're about to lose our Christian audience again.
Yeah.
I saw a Would You Rather question on Reddit today, where the question was, would you rather get $1 million or
$1 million.
get $1 billion, but have to give up both sex and masturbating? And I looked at the results, and like 90% of people were like, I'll just take the $1 million.
No. $1 billion, dude.
Yeah, we have to give up sex and
do you know
masturbating.
do you know how much $1 billion is? Dude, people think 1 billion lions can beat one of every Pokemon. Billion's a big number.
$1 billion is a big number.
It's a big number.
Yeah. But anyways, go on.
Oh, there's one more.
Yeah, let's see here. Come on.
What did the angel roll away from Jesus' tomb?
A giant boulder, a fucking rock.
Yeah, it says a stone. Good job. 2 out of 3,
Same
boys.
thing.
2 out of 3, boys. Good job.
Boulder is a stone.
Yeah, I gave that to you. You didn't get the season one.
Oh yeah, that's the season. You're right. You're right.
Bruh.
He's like, it counts, and I'm like, yeah, man, that's what I said. It's a 2 out of 3.
God
You're right.
damn.
I'm being foolish.
Yeah.
As usual.
Rob's competitive nature is just coming out.
Dude, I'm very competitive.
No.
You should see me watching Jeopardy. I scream out answers in the form of questions.
You gotta hit the button first, bro.
Well, I'm watching Jeopardy, so there's no button for me to hit.
Oh, you don't have the you don't have.
I haven't gotten on the show. No,
You don't have the attachment.
dude.
They should sell it at home.
I did do the Jeopardy test to try to get on Jeopardy.
You could take a test.
Here's a
Yeah,
test.
so what it is you go online. They do this test like, I don't know, 3 times a year or whatever. And you have to just apply to take the test or whatever. Anyone can take it. You get 30 questions. And then you answer them. And then based on the results, they'll figure out who they want. Usually you have to get like 26 out of 30 right or something.
Is it like, are you smarter than a 5th grader questions?
It's like Jeopardy questions.
So probably a little bit.
Bruh, have you ever played Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader?
Yeah.
Like the
makes me-
video game?
Makes me question what the fuck I learned in school.
Yeah, 5th graders know a lot of shit.
Sometimes I've seen people play the video game. Are you smarter than a 5th grader?
Yeah.
And some there are questions that I genuinely typically there it's like, Matt, well, I mean, I know what I was bad in at school because I'm still bad at it now. But sometimes, yeah, there are questions that are like, bro, I
Matt,
could have just I could have done like half of school. I don't remember
Nah.
half of it. With half of it. Yeah.
All right.
Man.
fun video idea, not for a podcast, but like supplemental material.
Yeah, man.
I own an Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader video game.
Do you want to do it?
How do you think you could do?
I think
I'd fail.
I think I could do.
I will tell you this.
Decent?
I remember one time I made it all the way to the $1 million question. And the way the game works is like all the questions are multiple choice except for the $1 million one. You have to type in the answer.
Mm-hmm.
I got the question quote unquote wrong because I misspelled refrigerator.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, that was fun as a kid. But yeah, no, I own a lot of game show video games. I own Wheel of Fortune for the PC. I own Who Wants to Be a Millionaire 2nd edition.
Second edition.
Yeah.
That's the best ones, what people have been saying.
I own The Weakest Link for PS1. I own Family Feud.
Oh, yo.
Although that game doesn't really work anymore.
Just do family.
Yeah, you gotta have a family.
True.
I own this one. It's not based on a TV show, game show. But I have this PC game that I used to play all the time as a kid called Outburst. And in hindsight, it's really funny that I played it as a kid because there are adult jokes everywhere in the game.
Isn't it?
Huh?
It was just like the same situation where you didn't notice.
Well, so basically what it was in between like the trivia rounds, the host / announcer guy would like, do banter.
Mm-hmm.
But like as a kid, I kind of just tuned the banter out. But then I listened to the banter as I get older, and I'm like, oh, he's making adult jokes.
He's got to make it interesting for himself.
Yeah. I remember there was one setting that I was always told I had to turn on as a kid, which was a setting to remove an adult commercial in the middle of the game show. Not like sexual adult commercial, but it was like parody commercials almost.
Interesting.
So it'd be like a weird parody commercial for like alcohol or something like that. Yeah, it was a weird game. I still own
make
it,
sure
but I don't know
you never don't turn this option on.
By the
or
way,
you
this
will
wall
die.
doesn't exist.
Or you will die. Like, okay, Mom. I won't.
Yeah. Dude, speaking of stuff like that, I remember... Alright, I'm gonna tell a funny story from childhood. You ready for this?
Yo, child.
No.
So...
Damn it, I wasn't ready.
You're ready, George. I believe in you.
So when I was a kid, my mom had a friend who had a daughter, and her daughter was 3 to 4 years younger than me. She was a decent amount younger.
Okay.
And I remember when I was probably 11 at the time, maybe 10. Actually, I was probably like 10, maybe 9. And so she would have been 7, maybe 6.
Yeah, okay. I know.
And I had just discovered Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny. And by saying I discovered it, I mean it probably came out like in the last year.
Yeah, you the first time you had been exposed to it.
Right. And so I wanted to show her the video. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, a certain part of that song talks about Chuck Norris and his crotch.
Oh.
And
yes.
so she asked me what a crotch was. And I said to her, I'll explain it to you. And it was one of those things where I was like, I knew what it was, but A, it was kind of awkward, but more importantly, B, I felt like I would get in trouble telling her what it was. So I said, I'll tell you, but you can't tell your mom.
That's the worst thing you said.
The worst thing you could have done.
Because then they're like, Mom, Rob said I'm not allowed to tell you something he told me. And they're like, what did you
my story,
what did you
goddammit.
say? Okay.
So, I show her, I explain it to her. And then, like, 20 minutes later, I'm getting yelled at by both my mom and her mom. Not because I told her, but because I told her not to tell her mom something.
Yeah, that's the...
And I was so mad at her. I was like, I told you to keep your mouth shut. And I knew that she was no longer to be trusted. And she never had my trust from then on.
Bitches can't be... They can't be trusted, man.
Damn, Rob's wrist game.
Snitches
Failed.
get stitches, you know?
They ain't loyal. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Don't say they get stitches. That makes it sound like you beat them up. Don't say that.
No comment.
Oh,
Bitches
God.
ain't shit but boats and hoes. Or something like that.
Hmm?
I don't know. I think that was a line.
You spitting bars, bro?
I don't know. That's definitely a copyrighted line.
You
Lyric.
rapping?
Yeah.
Box.
Something about the box. Put them all up in a box. Get to the man on the box.
Box.
Why are we talking about boxes? Why are we rapping about boxes? What's going on?
There's a song called "The Box," and it's a guy. He's rapping, but in the very beginning, it's just a sound of a guy going.
Oh, is that what the box says?
Yeah, I guess so. And
I'm pretty sure because in the music video he's like in a car getting ready to like drive off. I think it's some car noise he's making. I don't know.
Maybe.
Ah.
But it's just very funny.
It is.
I like the sound. The sound. Yeah. Oh my God, is that Solomon? Oh, never mind.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Lately, I've been remembering weird stories from my childhood.
Because you need podcast material.
Probably. You guys got any?
Ones I haven't told before.
Ones that you at least haven't told on the podcast.
That's what I mean.
I know one story I totally forgot about. I don't know why I remembered it the other day. But I don't think I've ever told any of you it. Partially, at least out of embarrassment.
Oh God.
Um,
I mean, I feel like you don't. I mean, I feel like Rob doing something embarrassing.
No, it's not necessarily me doing something embarrassing. So there was a time when I was like 8 or 9. Only time in my life, obviously. Where I was wedgied.
Really?
Yeah.
Like high school sitcom, like classic.
No, not exactly. No. So
Do the record scratch.
All right. So this was a weird situation. So my neighbor's granddaughter would be over their house all the time. Just listen, okay? Just listen.
Yeah.
And
I don't know where you're going with this.
at the time, I kind of had a little kid crush on her.
As you do.
As you do.
There was one time where I don't know what the relationship was, but I think it was her older cousin was with her. So I was probably 8 or 9. She was probably 8 or 9. And then there was this 15-year-old kid with us.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just kind of playing around with us, and we were play wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all in good-natured fun.
As kids do, yes.
And the next thing I know, he grabbed the back of my underwear, pulled it up a little bit, and was saying, "What'd you?" And I immediately went so stern and said, "No, no, no." And immediately he stopped, put me down, and said, "No." I said, "Yeah, no, no." Because in my mind, I'm like, dude, that's the girl I like. What are you doing? And so he stopped. And then we just continued playing.
Wow. Hey, shout out to kids for having boundaries, bro.
Yeah, no, he was very respectful.
Damn, what a gamer.
Was he the original gamer?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember his name at all.
Was he 114?
Maybe. I don't know.
That was Rob the Gamer 114.
I doubt it. But yeah, that's just a
it's
weird
like
little
it's like a
memory that I
lineage
happen to
thing.
remember.
It's like
I was like, that's weird.
it's like All
Damn,
Might.
your
It's
Riz
like
game was on point back then.
It's like All Might.
Yeah,
but
it was all
instead of-
downhill since.
But if instead of being his hair, you have
Holy
to rent it
shit!
in person.
Dude, I never get that trick. Not to distract from the podcast, but oh, that's awkward.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yo, so you guys on Rob.
Yeah.
France versus Italy.
Oh, okay. So
What team were we on?
Alright, no. So let me lay the background information, and then you can add your own input. Right?
Wait, Georgia.
Yeah.
What team are you supporting? Team France or Team Italy?
Team Italy. The French have had it good for too long.
All right. Wait a minute. No, they haven't. France?
Yeah.
They don't typically get it good.
Bro, they protest, they riot. That's all they do.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, we do the same in Greece. That's okay.
World War II? I don't think they got it good. They got it the worst, I think.
Yeah, they got it pretty bad.
But you know what? In solidarity, I'll be on Team France. I support everything France does.
Okay.
Brit?
And George, everything Italy does. That way, when Rob says that they did something bad, we are held accountable.
We're all good. No,
Yeah.
so well, something I've been doing with some of my classes, because basically I'm trying to think of how to explain this in a way that makes the most sense. So each of my classes has had, each week there's a period that I have where I will have one class basically twice.
Hmm.
In a week?
Yeah, so like this last week I had my G block class. And so the second block is called the enrichment block, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you are told from administration what you have to do. And sometimes you are basically left to fend for yourself. So this last cycle of enrichment, we were basically like, yeah, do whatever you want. So what I've been doing is having the kids get their kids' opinions on a variety of topics, and then based on how they react to certain ones, as well as how many people are on each side, I choose one of the topics and make it into a bigger debate that we continue on the week with.
Okay.
And this past week was my writing. So there are typically like the smarter kids. It's like the advanced English class, kind of.
Writing?
Yeah, because it's called the writing block because they do a lot more writing than the others.
They're not on strike?
No.
Oh.
They are not. So as I was giving them the different topics, it became clear to me that one of the ones that they were pretty evenly divided on, as well as seemed to be passionate about, was I gave them 4 countries, and I said, between the 4 of these countries, which one would you most want to visit? Australia and the United Kingdom got shafted pretty hard. But roughly a third of the class went France and 2/3 went Italy. So I said, okay. So we went with that as my debate. And I gave them a class period to do research and prepare. Okay?
Arguing why their country
their country is the better one to visit, basically.
Okay.
And I was watching them as they did their research, but the France side, basically they came up with a secret plan.
Oh my God, we're goated. My team's goated.
They did not want to tell me what their plan was. They wanted, in their own words, they were like, "We want you to be surprised."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Okay." So, any guesses as to what they did. Because I will tell you this. In all my years of working in schools, it was the most shocked I have ever been.
They stormed the beaches.
I don't know.
They stormed Italy beaches.
So, we go to start our debate, right?
Are you?
Yeah, he's really getting into the story.
Yeah. So we go to start our debate, right?
Yeah.
And the next thing I know, Team France pulls out probably 2-foot-long baguettes
What the fuck?
and just start eating bread.
What?
Yep, they're just eating baguettes.
They were hiding them?
So right before the debate, one of them asked if they could get something out of their locker, and I said, sure. And they come back with a blue shopping bag. And as soon as I see this blue bag, I'm like, oh no, what's in it? Immediately, I'm like, they brought something. And then they pull out these giant baguettes. And I was not prepared for that.
They just silently eating?
They just were eating it, yep.
Oh, they're just eating it to like... they're...
I don't know what their plan exactly was.
Dude, they probably look like some smug
I can tell you that they did not offer any to the other team. They did not offer any to me.
Oh, that would be bribery.
That would be bribery, and I did mention that after the fact. I said, good thing you guys didn't offer me any, because you would have lost immediately for trying to bribe the judge. But, like... I looked and was like, you guys got baguettes, and one of them was like, yeah, I had my mom drive me to the grocery store, and we bought baguettes, and I'm like... And in my mind, I'm like, this poor mother, what was she told?
She's probably told for school.
We have to buy baguettes for English class.
It's for school.
Alright, I'd like to switch to Team France.
No, no, you took Italy. My guys are goaded.
George, if it makes you feel any better, Team Italy won the debate.
Wait a minute.
You know what?
Team France could not give good, valid reasons for visiting France, whereas Italy was able to both defend why Venice is a great place to visit,
yeah,
as well as convince me that when I go to Italy, I definitely want to go see Pompeii.
Yeah, you do.
Ayo.
France, meanwhile, could not come up with a good enough reason for why I should go see the Eiffel Tower.
Honestly, when I realized what the question was, I knew France was kind of screwed. Because I'm pretty sure, like, Paris syndrome is, like, a thing. And
France is the #1 most visited country in the world.
It's, like, the most visited, and it's, like, also, like, just never lives up to people's expectations.
No.
So I kind of knew they were screwed. But you know what? They had heart.
I did let them know also after I said Italy won. I did say, and I will fully admit, that I was somewhat biased in that Italy is like my #2 country of places I want to visit in the world.
#1's Greece, right?
#1 is Australia. Greece, honestly though, Greece is possibly #3.
Yo, George, you got 3.
Like, Greece is really high up in my list of places I want to visit. So.
Yo, you should go to whatever part of Africa I'm from.
Yeah? Matt, the moment you find out, let me know and I'll go there.
I wish I kind of want to know.
I'm sure you could do, like, surely a DNA test would be able to help figure that out, right?
Yeah, 23andMe.
Yeah,
I'm going to do it. I'd like to know.
Part of me is like, I want to take a guess, and part of me is like, it doesn't matter what I guess, someone's going to call me racist. So I'm just going to sip my water and keep my mouth shut.
I think your best bet's saying South Africa.
I don't think so. Not with apartheid and shit going on.
I mean, it'd be like the most wrong. It'd be such a wrong guess that people would know you. We wouldn't be able to say you were being serious. Huh. Hey George, you ever go to Pompeii?
Yeah.
It sounded like you. It sounded like you had, and I wanted to let you speak to that.
Yeah, is it good?
Was
Yeah,
it when you
really
were?
cool.
Is when you were studying abroad?
Yep. When I had my white girl phase.
You had your white girl phase?
Wait, what does that mean? That could mean multiple things, George.
Alright, hang on, Matt. Before he answers, let's try to guess. All right, you ready?
You acted like you acted.
All right, wait.
I do
Here's-
have a couple of pictures from that you posted while you were there.
Yes.
And they might be a little bit basic.
Can I
Yes.
take my guess as to what you're talking about, Georgia?
Yeah, they're probably all right.
You were the obnoxious, stereotypical American tourist.
No.
No?
Oh, God, no.
Okay.
The Georgia would never.
No.
I think he just got drunk a lot. And
No.
acted fabulous.
No.
Wait.
All right, we'll go on then.
What do you mean? What do you mean? He was posting on Instagram?
I mean,
He was doing that.
I was not drunk doing that though.
Oh.
You sure about that? You
Mm.
sure you just don't remember?
There was only one day of that trip I don't remember,
Yeah, man.
and it was because of alcohol.
Georgia keeps telling about times he's blacked out, but I've never been there for it.
Yeah, how do you know what actually happened then? Yeah,
I'm just
because I'm not
dude,
certain it happened.
I'm just like, why me?
I don't know, why weren't you in Italy that one time?
True. I should have been there. I could have saved you.
You could have. There was no saving me.
Dude, I could have saved you. Imagine where we would be. Did you?
I don't know. I probably wouldn't have had my speaker stolen.
What?
That's a long story.
Wait, how is that a long
Enough
story?
time. Go on.
I've heard stories from Italy. How is this a long one? Does this have anything to do with the taxi you almost died on?
No.
I like that one.
I want to hear Italy stories.
Oh my god. So, anyways, it was Pope Cup.
It was white?
So, my school does a pup cup because our mascot was a greyhound, fucking,
Oh,
I don't know, pup.
Pup.
Yeah.
PUP. Okay.
But we were in Rome, Italy. And we were like, all right, Pope Cup, because, this is where the Pope is.
Oh.
Oh,
I
okay.
see you changed it.
Now it's making sense.
Okay, you guys were being clever. Okay, I like it. I like it.
Our group was the first and only Pope Cup.
Oh.
They never let it happen after we did it.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, this was an actual thing? Like,
Yes.
you guys wanted an event to happen, and then they made it happen, and then, oh, God.
So, no, it wasn't anything the school, did. So, Pup Cup at, my college was, I'm pretty sure everyone's college has that one weekend where, the school's like, all right, y'all can party,
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
JMU homecoming.
yeah.
Is it when classes are over? Like, when classes are almost over? Like, that time? Like, spree day?
I think so,
Yeah, like your spree day.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. I remember. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we were in Rome. We called it Pope Cup, and we wore our white. We took our extra white blankets and used them as togas.
Okay. Never mind. Okay. Saying you could have got a little dangerous there. Yeah, like togas. Okay.
Yeah, we wore them like togas. We basically partied pretty much, like the Romans did. We had a bunch of wine. We were playing Jeopardy.
Much like the Romans.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, the Romans were famous for answering questions with questions. So.
Yep.
Yo, we were just bumping replay by IAS. Yeah, just like the Romans did.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
So me and my roommate, we were playing the music. Actually, that's too far into the story because let me tell you when I blacked out. So
Oh boy.
it was very early in the night. It wasn't even the night. It was before dinner. Um,
Okay.
Wait a minute, wait. I just want to make sure I heard that right. It was very early in the night. It was before night. It was before dinner.
yes, it was like 3 in the
So it was
afternoon.
the afternoon.
It was like 3 in the afternoon. I'm pretty sure.
3 in the afternoon.
Probably.
Oh my god. Yeah, this just keeps getting earlier and earlier. So it was lunchtime.
It may have been just after
We had a
lunch.
couple. We had a couple mimosas at brunch.
So yeah, it was fairly early. We're
Go on.
Yeah, so it was early on. We had planned, play Jeopardy. We were drinking, obviously. We were doing a practice round of Jeopardy, and my group like won the practice round, and so as a celebration, I was drinking wine, but as a celebration, one of my buddies was like, "All right, here's like a glass of whiskey." So I'm like, "All right, bet." So I had the whiskey. So yeah, I had the whiskey. The moment I finished the glass, I blacked out.
Oh my god.
So before the first round of Jeopardy officially began, I was gone.
How'd you do?
Fuck if I know.
Dude, you gotta ask someone how you did.
So that was the least of my concerns because all I remember is Jeopardy prelim round ending, then waking up in my bed. In the same clothes like I was wearing the day before.
Well,
okay,
yeah,
good.
that makes sense.
That'd be crazy.
It'd be weird if you were wearing different clothes.
Wait,
the
toga?
see, so toga and like what shorts I had on underneath.
Okay.
Oh,
you mean you weren't just bare ass naked under the toga? Then
No.
Can you really call it a toga? But anyways, go on.
But yeah, so woke up, was like, what the fuck happened? I have a massive headache. I feel like horrid hell. So I asked everyone like, what the fuck happened? And they're like, you don't remember? And I'm like, clearly not if I'm asking you. And so my friends go like, yeah, Pope Cup was like a fucking mess. So many people got like fucked up. And where I'm like, all right, bet.
Yeah, who would do that? That's crazy.
I broke a glass by accident, but apparently mine was very minor because a lot of people broke glasses and made worse messes. Someone threw up all over the place. I threw up as well, all around my toilet, not in it.
Oh, I see.
I'm
Well, it'd be
specifying.
too convenient.
Yep. My roommate Tim, bless his soul, got me into the shower and basically tried to help me out as much as he could. He put me back in this.
Stripped you down?
Possibly that part I'm hazy
That's
about.
a little weird. Wait a minute, Georgia. Wait a minute.
Well, I was covered in puke.
I get that,
Yeah, okay.
but alright.
I get it. I get
could
it.
hardly function.
He's like, oh, I can't just put him in his bed. All gross.
Yeah, but he put me. He like cleaned off my clothes a bit and then put me back in them, which is a little bit fucked because I'm like, all right, what the fuck? You got me to like take a shower and all that, but you put me in the same goddamn clothes.
You could have go in your drawer and
I don't know, grab something else. I don't know, but anyways, so yeah.
you wake up and close. You remember.
Yep. So yeah, I broke a glass. A bunch of people broke tons of their shit. I'm looking for my speaker because apparently, so so the reason I puked was because I had so after I blacked out. We did Jeopardy and all that. I finished a bottle of wine during Jeopardy.
As one does.
Yep. Then we had dinner. Don't remember dinner, obviously.
Oh, why would you?
We went upstairs to the rooftop and played games there. I think we did like Jenga and we listened to music. And my buddy and I, Tim, my roommate, were the ones that were playing music off our speakers. And I went looking for my speaker because I'm like, all right, where the fuck is it? And my speaker was missing, and so was Tim's. And we were both like, all right, well, what the fuck? And we're asking everyone in our groups, like being like, all right, anyone know where it is? And everyone's like, no, I don't know where it is. So we asked the gals in the apartments because there were a lot of people in our group, so they had to rent out like an apartment building, like not in a building, but like an apartment to like accommodate like the 4 extra people we had.
Yeah.
So we went over there, asked them. Asked my friends there, all of them said like, no, I haven't seen them. So Tim and I are like, God damn, what the fuck? And then one of my friends comes over and is like, I think, yeah, I'll say their names, Gina and Ashley.
It could be any Gina and any Ashley.
Yep. But they took our speakers, is what my friend said. So, hindsight, they shouldn't have looked in their backpacks because all that. But also they stole my fucking speaker, so I'm still kind of salty about that.
Wait, so you knew who took them and then didn't get it back?
So we knew who took them, but we were like, okay, how are we gonna I went over and asked them like again, like, hey, y'all know? And
Yeah,
they
They
still
denied it.
Yeah, I didn't want to like go
You
over and be
wanna
like, I know you guys have the speakers. I want to give them a chance to be like, you know what, we like found them in our bags or blah blah blah, whatever bullshit. But they were still denying it. So like, one girl that was in the apartments actually went and grabbed our speakers because they were like, all right, fuck it, I don't care, I'm just gonna grab them. And I'm like, I mean, that's you. Our mistake also was telling one of the professors who we're like close with that this all was going on.
Yeah.
Because then they like had to get involved, and then they told the program director, who is a fucking mess of a human being. I've never met a more anxious human being in my life.
Oh, no.
Really?
Yep.
Mr. Jones?
Bruh, no, Mr. Jones is a calm motherfucker.
I felt like he was a little anxious.
No,
Dude,
no.
that's like starter level.
All right,
Bruh,
okay.
that's like, I wouldn't even call him starter level with what the director was like. So again, he was also kind of biased towards Gina and Ashley because like they hung out with him.
Oh, I see.
So they got a little bit of privilege in there.
Wow.
Because the director, when he was trying to deal with everything, he decided that like yelling at my roommate would be great, yelling at the girl who took our speakers back would be great, and then basically saying that we had to apologize to Gina and Ashley for like
accusing them.
Yeah. Which I did not do. I'm like, no, this is stupid.
Nah, it's not gonna do that.
So the professor made you hand the speaker back to them?
No, we got our speakers back, but it was like a total shit show, and I lost all respect I had for the director.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
Yeah, I don't really feel bad for the guy.
The director?
Did you get the speaker back?
No, I'm talking about Tim.
Yeah, I was gonna throw hands because I'm like, it's like I talked to the director first, like he
I
talked to
got
us all.
George is over here about to throw hands with two random girls, and yet
No.
waits 2 months.
No, not.
And yet waits 2 months before going to get a shit at his exes.
I was trying to be civil. I've grown as a person.
Okay. Good for you,
Doesn't
then.
mean I won't do petty shit, but
Oh, be petty.
Yo,
Stay petty.
shout out to the program director. He's really the real MVP. Am I right, guys?
Is he?
bruh, no, fuck him. No, so he spoke to us like all separately. I was like the first person. I'm like, okay. And like we had like a normal conversation. I told my side of the story. I'm like, yeah, this is what happened. This person admitted that like, yeah, they went and took their backpack because they saw our speakers. And this is well after like I went and asked them twice if they had my speaker, or if they like knew or saw it around the apartment. Because second time I went there, I was like, can you just like double check the apartment? And still, nothing. So I was like, all right, cool. The conversation seemed good. Seems like, we'll get like decent stuff. Then everyone else went. And I don't know what the fuck happened, but like Tim came back and he was like, yeah, so I got yelled at for like 30 minutes. I barely said a word, but I got like screamed at. And I'm like, what? I was gonna march my ass down there, but he was talking to someone else already, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
He failed the charisma check?
I don't know what happened, but
No riz?
Zero riz.
it was
Zero
not a fun
riz.
time.
Zero riz, zero speakers.
But yeah,
Dude.
that's the story of how my
Dude.
But like, I still feel confused. Did you get the speaker back?
I've said this multiple times. Yes, I got the speaker back.
Oh, okay.
He's just still mad about it.
I am, because
Which I support you. 100%.
they lied.
People died.
Yeah. The Pope was never the same after that.
What? Yeah.
They had to get a new one. Yeah, they had to get a whole new one because his name. He found someone at the Vatican. The Vatican went up to the Pope and was like.
Just to add to the craziness of this, just for clarity, George, the drinking age in Italy is what, 18?
I guess.
So, were you old enough to drink in the U.S. at this time? Like, were you over 21?
No.
So, you weren't even really used to drinking that much anyway.
Why he's so good at it now?
Well, I'm just saying, like...
He forged himself in the fire.
Were the professors okay with y'all drinking?
I mean...
It's not their rule.
Legally allowed.
No, but like the college might have said something like, "Hey, we don't want this to reflect poorly on the college if y'all are just getting drunk."
I mean, it's not like they could stop us, but also we drank with our professors.
Okay, fair enough.
It was very nice.
All right,
And
then never
also
mind.
for Italy was not my first alcohol exposure.
I'm
He's
sure
also,
it wasn't, but
Yeah,
I
I mean, I don't know if you remember this. This man is not American, or he wasn't, or he was not born here.
All true. I was not American for a time.
crazy.
See? No, Georgia is very cultured because he's European.
Speaking of,
Americans are not cultured. Also, I want to bring something up.
yeah,
Your 4 choices for France versus Italy and whatnot,
okay.
dude. You should have put Japan in there.
So in hindsight, I definitely would have swapped out the UK with
Yo.
Japan.
I just gotta say, well, you said Japan. Speaking of Japan, I had some takoyaki today, and it was delicious.
Wow. Like the stuff the anime characters eat at the firework festival
Yep.
before they have a will they won't they confession moment when the fireworks go off. I have seen
Or
anime
the classic
before.
indirect kissu.
Indirect yes. Yeah, so
Um,
but
I don't
Why-
see
yeah.
weeb.
There's a place in Marblehead. Good sushi. Good takoyaki.
indirect kiss is not is an American thing. It's English.
Oh, what?
Yeah, but they say it in Japanese.
Oh, we were saying indirect kissu. True.
Obviously, what I said is in English. I mean, I'm not like using subtitles.
Moshi moshi.
I answered the phone like that earlier today.
Did you?
Yes,
To
I did.
who?
To a friend, and they were like,
Oh,
"What the fuck?"
boy.
And I'm like, it's hello.
oh wait, they're
I
not.
think-
They're not. Are they weeps?
No,
Oh, that's even funnier.
they were like, "What the fuck did you say?" And I'm like,
Moshi
"Moshi moshi."
moshi moshi.
I'm like, what does that mean?
I exclusively answer the phone with moshi moshi with
With
one
Stanley.
person, and it's Stanley.
Yeah.
I know. That's why I started doing it.
It's oh yeah.
I felt inspired.
Dude, if I ever call Stanley, mushy mushy,
moshi moshi, mochi mochi.
shut up.
Mochi mochi.
you tried to copy us, and you said mochi mochi.
That was so good, Rob.
It's very funny.
That was the second funniest thing you said.
Sure,
Second
it's
funniest
not
thing you ever
bad.
said.
I'll go on. What's number one?
What was the
We
thing you
just-
said earlier?
The thing you said earlier, Exodus and Genesis.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, the thing I said was the funniest thing you'd ever said.
True. I just assumed we were talking about Will Smith again, so.
Hmm. You mean Will Ferrell?
What's the difference?
Well, quite a big difference actually. Unless you don't, I don't get. I don't know. Actually, no, you don't see color. You're good. You're good.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
That's a positive spin on things.
Mm-hmm. Can't believe he hit Chris Rock at the Oscars. What are you guys up to these days?
What?
Wait, what are you up to?
What
these
am I up to these days? You know, slowly getting more and more ready for this Pokemon shit I'm doing like a month and a half.
I thought you were gonna say the camping trip.
Nah, I feel pretty prepared for that, except for the fact that I was
you
reminded
bought a
today that I
grill.
need to buy a stove. Technically, it's a stove, not a grill.
This grill is not a home.
Well, can you grill on it?
Probably, yeah.
Then it's a grill.
Okay.
What are we grilling?
I don't know.
What are we cooking, boys?
Apparently, steak.
Eggman?
Well, that was on the list of things we were gonna do, right?
So George is
Rob.
gonna do.
Rob, what do I need to camp?
What do you need to camp?
Yeah.
So at minimum, things you should bring. Number one, sleeping bag.
I
Prefer-
have those.
Preferably one that is actually for summer camping and not winter camping.
I don't know if I have that actually.
Basically, just figure out what kind of material is it made out of. Is it made out of something that is going to keep you really nice and toasty? That is probably a winter camping bag. Number two, a flashlight. Don't forget a flashlight. You'll want to be able to see at night.
Yeah, I have
And
night
you're
vision.
also.
Yeah. I have a.
I would have a flashlight.
I have dark vision up to 60 feet.
Yep.
Mhm,
Number three, for the purposes of the podcast, I would bring some sort of a lawn chair.
Oh,
You know, somewhere you
True.
can sit.
I didn't think about. Actually, in my head, we were all sitting on logs.
I can't guarantee that there will be logs to sit on.
Will there be trees?
I don't know how close the trees will be. I don't know what kind of a site we're at.
And can we knock them down to make logs?
No, that's definitely a no.
Can I punch trees to make a crafting table?
Good luck with that.
So
I
how
mean,
are we gonna how are we gonna survive?
I'm trying to think other things to bring. You know,
How many lawn chairs you got?
I probably got like 2 or 3.
I'm just curious because I don't want to buy a bunch of stuff and then someone go like, oh, I have like.
Don't buy a lawn chair. I can bring a lawn chair.
Dude.
That mean you should get your own flashlight because flashlights, you know, are helpful for more than just camping anyway.
I've got like a dozen flashlights. I have a couple solar powered ones as well.
Okay. And technically, you don't need a sleeping bag, I guess, but I would highly recommend one.
I mean,
I have a tent.
Yes, but you're gonna want another layer separating the floor of the tent from you.
A smaller tent.
That's
that
not
sounds
quite how
good.
that works.
I think it does, man.
a smaller tent for my body.
For comfort, you're probably gonna want a pillow.
True.
We got rocks.
With or
That's what rocks are for.
personal hygiene stuff, and the toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant. Bring that stuff. Yeah, that's honestly about it.
Do we know if there's a bathroom? Or are we just
I
shitting in the woods like a
believe-
bear?
I believe there will be a bathroom,
like cocaine bag.
but the bathroom may just be like a porta potty.
Fair.
So I'm not quite sure to what extent we have. But no, we probably will not be shitting in the woods. No.
Oh man. I'll leave my shitting shovel at home then.
I mean, by all means, bring it just in case.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, no one's gonna stop you.
Oh, and the most essential of camping equipment, George. Be sure to bring all bows, arrows, crossbows, throwing knives, throwing anything sharp, anything dangerous.
Katanas.
Katanas.
That's all I had on my packing list.
Oh, good. Well, at least you have the important stuff.
Yeah, apparently people are just bringing weapons. I wasn't super aware of this.
Matt, you were here for this planning.
I think I was. I don't think I realized the scope.
I don't think you realized we were being serious.
Matt, I'm insulted that you're saying people. I am the one bringing all the weapons.
Hey! I feel insulted that you're forgetting about me bringing my boomerang.
You're like Sokka having a conversation with the group.
I've got my boomerang.
Yeah, you remember the one part where they were like, there was like one part in Avatar where they were like, they kind of excluded him because he wasn't bending, and I think he literally took out his boomerang or something like that.
They're like, what about me? They're like, well, you got your boomerang, and he's like, I got my boomerang.
That's you right now, Rob.
Yeah, I got my boomerang.
Dude, here's the thing. Out of everything George brings, I am willing to bet money that the boomerang is going to be the thing that takes the most skill to use.
Is it a
I don't know about that.
boomerang?
I mean, in theory it is.
I mean,
in reality, in all of the years I have owned it, I have never once made a successful catch. I have gotten close within a couple of feet, but I have not gotten a successful catch still.
I believe in you.
the throwing knives are difficult.
What are you gonna throw them at?
I've done throwing knives before.
I have a target that I need to get from the woods. Wonder if the coyotes are playing with it.
Oh, perfect.
I think it's crazy that you just leave it in.
Do you have Georgia? Do you have like throwing axes?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You bring those two.
You do?
That was the...
Dude, if we get pulled over,
It's okay.
Why do
It'll
you
all
have all of this? We're planning a camping. We're going camping.
also.
Jesus Christ. People are gonna think we're murdering someone.
Also, we definitely will need 2 cars.
Yeah, you think? Okay.
Yeah, because my bows and crossbow are gonna take up some space.
Okay. So then, yeah, we'll probably just do 2 people in one car, 3 in the other. I'd say probably 2 in my car, probably. Just because I feel like if we have 2 in my car, we can fit more stuff in my car.
Yeah, can your seats go down?
Yeah. My seats
All
are
right.
down for me and Dustin. Strap. So who wants to ride with me? Obviously not Georgia, but
Each car has to record their own individual podcast going up the drive.
okay. So that means that I need someone competent. So Matt, you will be with me.
I'm going with Georgia, man.
Well, I'm fucked then.
Yeah,
I feel like it also makes more sense that Matt comes with me because I'm gonna drive by his house to pick him up.
True.
Fair.
You have to
Yeah,
go.
we'll
You have to
probably
go a
just
little
do
more
me
out of
and
your
Dustin,
way.
And then the 2 of you in Fanning, probably.
Yeah, we all.
Although, we should try and drive together.
like leave at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like follow
Probably.
each other, so it could be like, haha, look at them.
We will just have to have Discord open on both cars, and then we'll be good.
Yeah,
Dude, we could definitely pull that off.
easily. I have unlimited data.
Yo.
I
But I
don't
also need my phone for
data.
navigation.
No, you need a phone, not your phone.
I want
I'm
my
all-
phone.
True.
Like, I can tell you right now that if it's me and Dustin in the car, we can use my phone to talk and Dustin's phone for navigation.
But,
Because
like,
we used his phone for navigating for the whole trip, so.
just have a 3-hour phone call.
Whoa, 4.5.
4.5.
We
I
are
don't know where
definitely
I got
going
the,
to stop somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I
Dude,
mean, in my mind, we were probably leaving the house like 10 a.m. Saturday, so I imagine we would stop somewhere and grab lunch.
Yeah.
Dude, we could swap people.
We could swap people too.
Damn.
Matt
Good.
and Fanning are now driving.
Yeah. Let's
Yo.
go.
Matt gets my car, Fanning gets Storage A's.
Okay.
Bruh, Fanning better not ruin my tires.
Brand new tires.
Trust me, he can't ruin them any worse than they were.
They're new.
That's why I said were, not
They
are.
were. Hey Georgia,
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What, me or Fanning? We have to drive your car, like, around Peabody, or where, whatever. Fuck. You know, around the city, right?
Yeah.
It has to be either me or Fanning. Who do you pick?
You.
Yes. Yes. Get wrecked, Fanning. Any reason why? Just a soul read?
All right, so I feel like you would be stressed extremely, but the
Mhm.
stress would help you focus and not do something dumb. Whereas I
Yeah.
feel Fanning would get stressed and it would make him do dumb.
Fanning would get stressed and become a neurotic wreck. Matt would be stressed and drive poorly, but like safely.
I'm just happy I won.
Yeah,
That's
I think
all
I think I agree with that assessment.
That's all I needed. I just needed a W for today. I'm
Well,
all
there
set.
you go.
Yo, fair enough.
Yo, I'm winning. Can't wait to gloat. Dude, I'm excited.
Yeah?
I want, dude, it's gonna be
You
great.
know what I'm not excited for?
What are you not excited for?
Having to set up your damn tent again.
It wasn't that bad.
The rain fly made me hurt.
Okay, one part of it you got hung
I-
up on.
I
The rest
really
of it
hope
was
does
fine.
the rain.
This tent that I just didn't even know I owned until I asked my mom about it.
You,
Hell yeah.
you now are defending.
I'll
By the
defend this.
way, we are officially at the point. Start keeping your fingers crossed for decent weather.
Yo,
Because
rainy
boy,
podcast.
it's gonna be miserable if it's downpouring.
Raining podcast. Dude, we have to set the camera up.
Yo,
we have to set up
bring
the
it-
camera in the tent. We're all hiding in the tent. That would all-
Hey, thank you for saying that, Matt. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
In the Discord channel for the camping, write down Rob needs to bring a tarp.
bruh.
Just in case we need to keep
Aren't you
camera
glad that we
dry.
started talking about planning for the camping trip again? Because
Listen, last time.
last time, what do you mean?
We're fired. Oh, we're fired.
Well, it's one of those things where I usually just come up with this stuff like 2 days beforehand. I'm used to packing shit like that. But a tarp is something I might not think of because, well, I'm not used to having to protect camera equipment from a potential rainstorm.
Yeah.
General camping stuff, I know what to pack. That will very unlikely be missed. Something specific to recording the podcast, like, keeping electronic stuff like that dry. Yeah, that might be helpful to have.
I mean, I feel like it's gonna be. I mean, unless I want to leave it out, which I could. Oh.
Wow.
I can do. Oh, you know what? I've never done like just taking pictures of like the nights, like taking pictures at night, like night sky stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't done that with my current camera, but I want to. I should figure out how to do that. You can only do it. You have to do it at night, and it takes like 20 seconds just to snap one picture because you have to have the aperture open so much. But it's really cool.
Yeah, the kind of place we're going to, you can probably get some really good night photos.
Yeah, the last time I did it was when we were in Arizona, out in the middle of goddamn nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
There were some places that me and Dustin went to where we had such amazing views in the night sky. It was awesome.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
Bruh.
we're gonna be in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, but in the woods.
That's what I'm hoping for, bro.
I mean, I kind of described the area we're going to. Basically, Maine is like half extremely fucking rural where no one lives, and half urban, and we are like right on the edge of in a town with like 1,000 people in it.
That's awesome. I'm happy.
Yeah,
Very
so
excited.
we'll have to figure out exactly what we want to do those days, if anything, or if we just want to chill out.
Yeah. I don't know. The only thing I only have the few things I want to do.
Yeah, I know.
So
I still kind of want to go to the state park.
The what?
Or the national park. I mean,
I thought you said steak park, and I'm like,
I said state park at first, but I meant national park.
Ooh, steak park?
yeah, that's why I was interested.
Like Hershey
Alright.
Park, but instead of chocolate, it's meat.
No, that's where you're wrong. It's tent steaks.
Wow, a whole convention about tent steaks.
Dude,
That sounds amazing.
dude, I mean, it is pretty intense.
Shut up. Nah, good one. Add that. He gets points for that one.
Heyo. Dude, Dustin's off the podcast and suddenly I'm way funnier. The bar has been lowered. I love it.
Well, we'll get our boy back next time, hopefully.
Yeah? You think?
Maybe. Hopefully I get to do D&D
Dude, imagine being
At
able to do
sometime-
D&D. That'd
at
be
some time
crazy.
in the near future. Hopefully, that'd be nice.
Yeah?
Trying to wrap up any loose ends. Georgia got a speaker back. That's pretty cool. He got it back.
We got to keep this going at least 4 minutes because I want to do my favorite level in the whole game.
Yeah, we Wong is a word. That was proven.
Yeah.
It's true. Oh, George, did you see that YouTube channel had a new upload?
Oh no, I don't. I don't. I
The
didn't.
YouTube channel.
The pronunciation one.
The one you were. Yeah, I remember you were talking about that one. What did they upload?
Oh, it was a while ago. I just remembered it today. I remember seeing it, and
Is
then
it Wong?
It's not Wong. Oh, what's the channel even called? I forgot.
Is it Wong?
It would be pronunciation manual. This one? No, it's not it. Oh god, what was it? George, remember the name of the channel?
Stepfin.
Oh, you're right. It's like pronunciation. Yeah, he just pronounces it wrong. Where is it? Why can't I find it?
I don't know, because you're bad.
I guess so. I guess this would be a skill issue, is what the kids would say.
Skill issue.
Skill issue.
I think I had mentioned this to you guys, but I had a kid who was saying it was a skill issue when people died in like a video we were watching.
Yeah. No, yeah, I remember you mentioning that.
Yeah. I'm so glad that they didn't say anything like that when I was talking about the Holocaust.
God.
Uh,
Hey, Rob.
yeah?
That would be a big L.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Did you hear about the Discord name changes?
Yes.
Are you at all worried that you're going to get your name taken from you?
Yes.
Because
Please don't be that guy.
Well, I think it's just well, how old is your Discord account? You know?
I believe I made it the day Discord came out.
Oh, really?
Oh, Rob's the first one going.
Oh, so you're good. Because allegedly it's going to be by.
If I remember correctly, I made my Discord account like almost immediately.
Okay, good. So you're good. I think you'll be safe.
Hopefully, I don't know. I don't know when they're going to open it up because they haven't really said anything.
Well, from what I read, it's going to be whenever they do enact it, it's going to be like however old your account is.
Yeah, this is about to be a shit show. People are going to claim so many popular people's names.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing. Popular names or people that have accounts that are just like one letter.
Well, that's fine, but like the bigger issue is more like for example, someone's gonna grab like Mr. Beast on Discord.
It is the first people are getting it from what I read was partners. Also, I'm pretty
partners
sure.
Of what? Partners on what?
Discord partner.
Oh. But there's so many big content creators that are not Discord partners. So.
Yeah. I mean,
not
yeah.
me, but like people who are actually like really big.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm assuming he doesn't that individual case of Mr. Beast. I don't think he has to worry about anything. But a lot of people are like, or people are gonna be, or one thing there's one video about this guy who like makes videos about Discord. One potential scam is like someone being like, hey, give me your account and I'll reserve your name for you, and then they like hack you or something. I don't know. People get clever. I know the people saying that they could do it, or like just stealing names and stuff.
Yeah, I'm nervous how that's gonna go. I mean, in theory, I just grabbed the name RobTheGamer115. In theory, literally no one should be grabbing that name unless they're literally trying to fuck me.
Yeah.
But like,
I can't think of
anyone who would do that maliciously.
Oh, I could think of plenty of people do it as a joke.
That's what scares me.
I'm looking.
Like,
is
don't
that a
do
mirror
that,
over
Matt.
there? I'm not going to, dude. Georgia, it's just that Georgia and I were talking about it, and we were like, well, George A's fine. No one's taking George, Beh.
No, I think all of us are fine.
And I'm looking at my name, and I'm like, yeah, no one's taking my name. That's fine. I have it on everything, and I've never had to like go for it. So I guess we were thinking who would be the most at risk, and I was like, definitely Rob. Definitely Rob the Gamer is definitely like a little bit more at risk.
But 115 specifically, like even on Twitch, the amount of people who have Rob the Gamer is only like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
It's not that many.
Yeah, and the 115 does save you.
Right. Like if
Rob
I was trying to get the Discord name Rob the Gamer, then that would be different.
Yeah.
And part of me did consider trying to get the name Rob the Gamer on Discord. If I could. But the more I thought about it, the more I was like, that's gonna just confuse people. So I'd rather just keep it all the same. So yeah, I mean, I'm a little nervous. Honestly, you're talking about people getting screwed over potentially with that in our friend group. Isn't Seth's name just Seth?
Well, right now it doesn't matter what it is because it has the number.
Right. But surely someone's gonna take the name just Seth. Again, he can change the display name to be Seth. That's not an issue. But he's gonna have to make the name to like his @ thing basically into something else.
Well,
He'll probably just do what he does for like console stuff or whatever, where it's just like SW fan.
yeah, him and Fanning have that kind of going on.
Which if he does that, then he'll be fine.
Yeah, I think we're mostly safe. It was just when I was thinking of who was at most risk. I figured.
Yeah, no, I'm nervous. I know, like one of my friends, he's a Twitch partner. I could see, but he's not a Discord partner. I could see someone fucking him over.
Trying to take it and then like try to sell it or something.
Oh yeah, do something like that. Like, so yeah, I'm nervous. I have a feeling this is gonna go rather poorly.
Yeah, I don't see it going well. But you know, but also like, what do I really use Discord for?
A lot.
I mean, it's
Talk
not like
with us every day.
Yeah, but it's not like my username matters.
Yeah, my username kind of does.
Yeah, I kind of don't share it around. I don't like have it as a.
Yeah.
It can be different from my regular username and be fine.
Mm-hmm. You could be like, oh no, I have to come up with a new username. That's gonna be annoying to get used to. And that's really about it. But like, for people like me who like, yeah, I don't know.
I'm just gonna be spicy pork.
Yo.
Yeah, you're gonna be spicy pork.
Yep.
Okay.
It's gonna be me forever.
All right.
I was in high school. That was my name in high school.
Yeah, was it?
It was mine.
Yeah, what was that about?
Well, we went to eat and we said that.
I don't know. I just know that y'all were having weird conversations, and then y'all changed your Discord names again. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
We went out to Japanese barbecue.
Okay.
I don't remember if someone said spicy pork, and I just off rip said that was my name in high school.
Yeah, you did.
And then we riffed on that for a little bit.
Was I there for that?
Yeah,
you were. It was right next to you.
Was I there, like, mentally with that conversation?
Yeah, this was the last time we went. It wasn't the time you got really drunk.
I don't remember this, but okay.